1, 2, 3, go.
Anaw ka, Jesus, subalit ang bukal ng buhay ay bumalog para sa mga kaluluwa at ang karagatan ng awa ay bumugso para sa sanlibutan. O bukal ng buhay, walang hanggang awa ng Diyos, yakapin mo ang sangkatauhan at ibuhos mong ganap ang iyong sarili para sa aming lahat. O banal na dugo at tubig na dumaloy mula sa puso ni Jesus bilang bukal ng awa para sa aming lahat, ako ay nananalig sa iyo. O banal na dugo at tubig na dumaloy mula sa puso ni Jesus bilang bukal ng awa para sa aming lahat, ako ay nananalig sa iyo. O banal na dugo at tubig na dumaloy mula sa puso ni Jesus bilang bukal ng awa para sa aming lahat, ako ay nananalig sa iyo.
So, good day everyone. So, for our topic here, we have environmental awareness. So, every breath we take, every leaf we see, Earth sustains our life. So, this report shares stories on how small actions, turning off lights, planting trees can heal our home. So, next. Humans are just a stepping stone for the betterment of Earth. That means each of us must take care of Earth and its resources, not just for ourselves, but to make sure future generations can live in a healthy, sustainable development. So think of Earth as a home we didn't build. We just live here for a while, saying we don't inherit the Earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. It reminds us that our time here is temporary, so we should treat Earth gently and carefully, not recklessly. So the principle of stewardship means we are the caretakers. We are responsible to take care of the earth. So when we recycle, plant trees, protect forests, or clean rivers, we're not just doing it for ourselves now. We're making sure future children also get to enjoy this planet. So next. What if every choice you make, what you eat, throw away, or reuse could help heal our environment? Environmental awareness means seeing the world around us, our air, water, land, not just as a backdrop, but as something fragile, alive, and precious. It means understanding that our everyday actions or our small actions that we do, like saving water, reducing trash, caring for nature, affect not only us, but generations yet to come. When we begin to treat Earth like our shared home, our choices become acts of love and care for its future. Next.
So, what is the importance of 3RS? First, 3RS means reduce, reuse, and recycle. So, those 3RS is a simple strategy for reducing pollution and minimizing trash we create. So, in short, reduce, reuse, recycle is a rule for taking care of the environment by creating less waste. So, next. What is ecological footprint? It is a way to measure how much nature a person or group uses. It looks at the food you eat, the energy or electricity you use, and the waste you create. The bigger your footprint, the more resources you take from the earth. So next, the reliance on solar energy. It means that all living things depend on the sun for energy. The sun provides the light, warmth, which are essential for lives of plants and humans. Plants use sunlight to make their food through a process called photosynthesis. Animals and humans then get energy by eating plants or other animals. Without solar energy, ecosystem would not function and life on Earth could not survive. Next.
Hi! Ay. Ano to? Kayo na lahat dito. Ako lang ata tinuturuan nyo ah.
So next, biodiversity.
Asan ka na, Pame?
So we will move on to the environmental problems. So environmental problems are the problems that we are facing today. So actually it can be natural made, or it can be human made. So basically ito sinasabi dito sa slide na to ang mga problems na nakakos ng humans or in a natural way. Next. So environmental pollution, it is one of the problems that we are facing today in this generation. So we have this thing called pollutants, or something na tinatawag natin na, meaning to say, pollutants means it pollutes something. So there are three major pollution. There is air, land, water. So sa air, dito nagkakos tayo ng air pollution due to the excess oil, tinatawag natin pag nandun na siya sa dagat. Doon papasok ang air pollution and water pollution. Land pollution, doon papasok ang deforestation and also mining, like that. Next. So we have this thing called effects of air pollution on human health. So alam naman natin kapag tinawag natin na pollution, although hindi natin nakita yung effects, if we inhaled it, or it is rapidly killing us slowly. So parang sa air pollution, it is one of the major it is one of the problem here in our society right now. So the effects of air pollution can cause cancer and other diseases that can kill lives of many people. Next. So acid rain is a component of air pollution. So paano nga ba nabubuo ang acid rain? So basically, ang acid rain, when mixed with sulfur and nitrogen oxides, it forms an acid rain. So basically, hindi natin nakita minsan ng acid rain, pero pag nagkakaroon ng accumulation of pollution, nagkakaroon ng acid rain. So ang acid rain, it is a dangerous effect of overdose of pollution. So pag na-accumulate siya sa sky, nagkakaroon tayo ng ulan, or tinatawag natin na acid rain. Next.
Population growth. The world population is growing rapidly, 1.13% per year, according to the simple impact. More people need more space and resources. This leads us to destroying natural areas like wetlands and forests to build houses, using up our natural resources too quickly and causing habitat loss that can lead to species extinction. Next. Deforestation. This is the permanent removal of cutting down the trees, like sa nakikita natin sa picture. The simple impact of this is loss of shelter, like yung mga animals, nawawalan na sila ng mga tahanan. Next. Loss of biodiversity. The variety of life on Earth, all the different plants, animal, and ecosystem. We are losing the variety because of human activities and expansion of plant uses, like farming and building. Simple impact of this is losing species and habitats makes the entire ecosystem less resilient. Next. Climate change. This is primarily caused by burning fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas, which release greenhouse gases, especially carbon dioxide, into the atmosphere. Other human activities like deforestation and farming also add to these gases. The simple impact of this is gases trap heat, warming the planet and leading to changes in weather patterns such as more severe floods and droughts. Next.
Uy, sino dito? Kasi dito.
Part mo yan pa.
Wala, hindi. Ito yung sa akin eh. Okay. Impromptu na lang tayo. So, how to solve environmental problem? We are currently facing a number of environmental issues. Our climate, our lives, and the future of the human civilizations are all at risk if we don't do something with all these issues. If we make a simple steps and adjustments in our daily routine, we can still restore health and maintain our environment. We can still save and prepare the future for our next generation. It simply means that um, on how to solve the environmental problems is like focus tayo sa mga positive or on how to preserve and also how to prevent those disturbances or way of disturbances in our environment. Example is that before, mahilig tayong magkalat anywhere or somewhere, but since meron tayong awareness sa ating environment, we can also precaution or magkaroon ng precaution or magkaroon tayo ng adjustment kung saan hindi natin gawin yung mga ganung bagay. And of course, dahil dun sa mga ginawa natin, because of those things or ways natin, magkaroon tayo ng simple actions. Ito yung mga simple action natin that can help us to prevent or to preserve our nature. And what we can do today, first is raising awareness through education and social media campaigns. We can help the earth by sharing helpful information with others. And simple lessons and posts can teach people how to protect nature. And when more people know the problems, and more people can help. And of course, yung mga social media is a fast few to spread messages, diba? Kapag meron tayong mga social media accounts, ganyan, pag meron lang tayong nakikita na mali sa ating environment, we're able to share or to update sa mga local government para sa ganun magbigyan ng fast actions. And of course, reject straws and plastic bags. Pwede nating i-reject yung mga straw and mga plastic bags na kung saan meron naman ng mga product ngayon which is made up of paper. Like yung mga paper bags, mga eco bags, and even yung mga paper na straw, ganun. Pwede natin siyang gamitin, yung mga ganung bagay. And of course, choose products with environmentally friendly packaging. As tulad ng mga sinabi ko, may mga packaging na rin na gawa sa biodegradable materials. And separate and recycle waste properly. So, I know naman na before, nung nasa lower grade tayo, may mga tinuro na sa atin kung paano mag-segregate ng mga waste natin, di ba? Yung biodegradable, non-biodegradable, and recyclable. So, that by those ways, ma-prevent din natin yung mga maling gawain natin. Of course, participate in environmental cleanup activities. Because, cleanup events remove trash from beaches, mga parks, and streets. They help nature to stay healthy and safe for everyone. And of course, support businesses that care about environment. Some businesses can offer, um, you know, nag-offer sila ng mga biodegradable na mga products. And of course, they offer mga edible na na products. Example ko na lang here is that sa paggawa ng cake, 'di ba? Mas commonly they use plastics as yung mga design ganon. And but now gumagamit na sila ng mga edible na na materials para sa ganyan ay pwede nating i-intake at hindi natin kailangang itapon. That causes disturbances or environment disturbances. And of course, educate people around and spread the word. So, talking to friend, family, and neighbors can inspire action, especially kapag nakita mong mali yung mga ginagawa nila. Pwede mo silang sabihan, ganyan. Pwede mo silang turuan. And of course, tulad ng sinabi natin kanina na yung 3 R's, we should practice the 3 R's, which is the reduce, reuse, and recycles. Reducing means using less to create less waste. And reusing means finding new uses for old items. Mo siya, for example, gamitin mo ulit yung mga bagay na nagamit na. And of course, recycling means turning used materials into a new product. So, yung nagamit na product ay pwede mo siyang gawin or buuin ulit sa mga iba pang uri ng mga produkto. And that's all.
Okay, dumako naman tayo sa major environmental laws. So, first is we have Republic Act 9003, Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of 2000. So, this law focuses on proper segregation, collection, storage, and treatment, and disposal of solid waste. So, sa madaling salita, RA 9003 teaches us the proper waste management system para mabawasan ang mga basura at maging eco-friendly ang communities. So, example nito is having separate bin for biodegradable, recyclable, and residual waste is required. So, halimbawa yung mga plastic bottles natin is nabibilong siya sa recyclable. Yung mga food scrap is sa biodegradable naman. So, segregate at source is the main role. So, next is the Republic Act 9275, Philippine Clean Water Act of 2004. So, this law protects the country's water bodies such as river, lakes, and coastal areas from pollution. So, ang goal nito ay to maintain clean and safe water for all at pigilan ang industrial at community wastewater na makasira sa tubig. So, example of this is factory must have a wastewater treatment facility before releasing water into rivers. And communities must follow proper sewage and drainage system to avoid contamination. So, yung mga, yung mga companies, mga factories is meron silang sinusunod na treatment facility bago sila maglabas ng mga waste nila galing sa factory na yun para ma-prevent yung mga wastewater na pwedeng makasira sa tubig, sa water bodies. Next. So, next is Republic Act 8749, Philippine Clean Air Act of 1999, sorry. So, this law aims to achieve and maintain clean and breathable air. It sets national air quality standards and control emission from vehicles, industries, and burning activities. So, example is no open burning of garbage is allowed. Parang bawal magsunog ng mga basura sa kapaligiran kahit sa bakuran. So, yung mga vehicle then is must pass the emission test to ensure low air pollution. Yung mga sasakyan kasi na yung usok nila is super black, yun na yung mga, it can lead sa mga diseases and hindi siya safe since sobrang polluted na nung air na yon. Next is Republic Act 6969, Toxic Substances, Hazardous and Nuclear Waste Control Act of 1990. So this law regulates the important manufacture and disposal of toxic and hazardous substances. So ang purpose nito is to protect human health and the environment from dangerous chemicals at bawalan ang improper handling of toxic waste. Example, sa hospital, they must separate the mga syringe, yung mga disposable syringe that merong contain infectious medical waste, and yung mga illegal importation of hazardous chemicals is strictly prohibited. So, yung mga sa hospital, yung mga disposable na ginagamit nila sa medical, meron silang kanya-kanyang bin para hindi na makita ng mga or magamit pa ulit ng mga nurses doon, since it is infectious and medical waste na siya. Maaari tayong mahawaan ng mga sakit na yon. So lastly, we have Presidential Decree 1586, Environmental Impact Statement, System of 1978. This law requires project, especially big or potentially harmful development, to submit an environmental impact assessment. It ensured that developers analyze the possible negative environmental effect before starting a project. Example of this is a mining company must prepare an environmental impact assessment showing how they will prevent water pollution, soil damage, and community risks. Yung mga malls din and power plants na mga pinapatayo is dapat mag-undergo muna sila sa assessment na to para ma-prevent yung mga possible negative impacts ng mga projects nila. So, quick summary lang about sa mga laws is, first we have the RA 9003. The main focus of this is proper solid waste management. Next is RA 9275, which is protection of water quality. RA 8749 is clean air and emission control. RA 6969 is hazardous chemical and toxic waste control. And lastly, PD 1586 is about environmental impact assessment. So, yun yung mga laws about environment. Thank you.
And that's conclude our topic for today. Maraming salamat po. Picture tayo, guys. Wait lang. Okay na. Si Pamela. Wait lang. Wait lang.